Imagine waking up one day to find your place of worship destroyed or being told that practicing your faith is no longer allowed. That's the reality for many Muslims in China right now. But why is this happening? Let's break it down in a way that's easy to understand. In recent years, thousands of mosques, especially in the Xinjiang region, have been destroyed or altered in China. These aren't just buildings. They're sacred places for prayer, cultural heritage, and identity. Some mosques are turned into schools, cultural centers, or even abandoned altogether. These mosques weren't just places of worship. They were tangible links to a rich Islamic history that spanned over 1,300 years. Some mosques are replaced with bland buildings under strict state control, monitored with surveillance cameras. The Chinese government monitors every aspect of religious life. Worshippers are required to register their identities, and sermons must align with Communist Party ideologies. Mosques are outfitted with facial recognition cameras, ensuring that every attendee is tracked. These spaces, once vibrant and free, now feel more like prison zones. Imagine having to pray while knowing your every move is being recorded. The Chinese government claims these measures are part of a broader campaign to combat extremism and terrorism. While terrorism is a legitimate concern, the reality is that peaceful Muslim communities and their practices are being targeted. Simple acts like growing a beard, fasting during Ramadan, or teaching children about Islam are often labeled as extremist behavior. At the heart of these policies lies the concept of sinicization, a campaign to force minorities to adopt Han Chinese culture and values. The government wants a population that looks, speaks, and behaves in a uniform way, leaving little room for religious or cultural diversity. Uyghur Muslims, in particular, are pressured to abandon their Islamic identity in favor of a state-approved version of life. For Muslims in regions like Xinjiang, practicing Islam openly is becoming nearly impossible. Fasting during Ramadan. Many Muslims are prohibited from fasting, with government officials organizing mandatory lunch events to enforce compliance. Wearing hijabs or other Islamic clothing is often banned, and traditional Uyghur names for children are discouraged. The state is dictating what people can believe, wear, and eat. One of the most shocking aspects of this campaign is the existence of re-education camps. Millions of Uyghur Muslims have been detained in these facilities, where they're subjected to ideological indoctrination. These camps strip individuals of their faith, dignity, and humanity, all under the guise of education. Xinjiang is often described as a high-tech dystopia, and for good reason. Cameras are installed in mosques, schools, streets, and even homes. Residents' phones are monitored for suspicious behavior, like reading the Quran or messaging about religion. The level of surveillance ensures that Muslims in Xinjiang can't practice their faith without fear of punishment. This campaign isn't just about religion, it's about erasing an entire culture. Uyghur language is being replaced by Mandarin in schools. Traditional Uyghur music, dance, and festivals are discouraged or banned. Even Islamic burial practices are being replaced with state-mandated cremations. The goal is clear: to eliminate Uyghur and Muslim identity from China's cultural landscape. This situation may seem overwhelming, but there are ways we can help. The more people know, the harder it becomes to ignore. Support human rights groups. Organizations around the world are fighting to hold China accountable. Supporting them can make a difference. Use your voice on social media, in conversations, or by sharing videos like this one to spread awareness. The destruction of mosques and the struggles faced by Muslims in China are heartbreaking, but we can all play a part in raising awareness. By understanding what's happening and sharing these stories, we're standing up for the rights of millions of people. Subscribe for more. If you want to stay informed about important issues like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's keep learning, growing, and standing up for justice together.